shit out of you. You gotta cock it there, Rambo. Pretty awesome, ain't it? As you can see here, I am a huge fan of the AK platform in general. I've got the Krinkov style M92, I've got a Saiga 410, and I've got a Wasser 1063. So I kind of got one of each type, other than like a PSL or a Dragunov or something, in my collection. And I used to wasn't big into shotguns, and I got a hold of that Saiga 410, and it's really kind of changed my view on that. And I found what is known as the Catamount Fury 2. It is a little known Saiga 12 copy, and it uses many of the same parts, and it's a lot cheaper, so I'm just kind of show that off here today. I picked it up from the FFL yesterday. And right inside the box you get a owner's manual, and the Catamount Fury there on the top isn't the one I got. It has a standard Monte Carlo style stock thing on it, and it's got a regular Rock and Lock style AK magazine. But the Catamount Fury 2, which is the one that I picked up, comes with the straight magwell, which is awesome. Comes with a Dragunov style stock with a cheek riser, and other than that, they're identical firearms. But personally, I think the Catamount Fury 2 is worth the extra $50 to $100 just for that magwell alone. I mean, you can't buy that magwell to put on any other AK for that price, so it's actually a pretty good deal. These are made in China, but the quality on them is not that bad. Alright, so I'll open it up and give you guys a look. It comes packaged better than Wassers and Yugos and stuff like that. It's got very, very, very thick foam. The foam's probably 2 inches thick. Really protects everything it's shipped in. Mine came with five round magazines. They're all wrapped in paper. Actually, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I got 6. Well, that's awesome. Oh no, this is a cleaning kit. My bad. Yeah, it comes with 5 of the 5 round magazines, and here they are. They will not work in a Vepr or a Saiga, but you can get these magazines for under $10 in a lot of different places. They are really strong. The follower is really beefy and stuff. They'll take 2 3/4 or 3-inch shells, so that's cool. The gun itself, everything is really sturdy on it, even though it's Chinese. I don't see any problems with the manufacturing of the gun itself. This is a lead shot only shotgun. I've heard people shot steel through them, but I'm not going to risk it, because I heard the barrels were not up to that task. But the cleaning kit it comes with, I'll take that out and show you guys. It's a pretty cool design. I've never quite seen a cleaning kit the way this one is. Okay, now I've got everything unpackaged, and I can show you the magazines. They're all identical. They do offer a 10-round magazine for this, and they're working on a drum magazine, so the drum magazine's not released yet, and the 10-round magazines are extremely hard to find. But this cleaning kit here that it comes with, this is an extremely high quality cleaning kit. This is a machined solid block of steel here for the grip, and these 3 sections have 3 different bits, one for cleaning, one for rag, and one for disassembly. And these 3 poles screw off of there, and you can make one really long cleaning rod with this handle to spin it in there. So I've never seen a gun come with anything like this, and I think it's really high quality. It's pretty cool. I mean, looks pretty useful. It's not cheaply made or anything. And as far as the magazines go, you cannot get rebuild kits for them, but I've never heard of anyone having magazine problems. So, and they're so cheap you can just throw them away anyway. It's not a big deal. Starting at the stock here, it has a cheek riser, which is non-adjustable. It's just removable, so it still keeps your cheek up far enough to where if you put a scope on this rail, which is actually attached to the hinge stock cover, so it's really sturdy, then your cheek would be, your line of sight would be right there perfect. And as far as the sights go, it is just a really simple notch and groove sight. Try to get the sight picture here for you. It's similar but different than the Saigas, and I was told that it would come with 3 different chokes. Supposedly it would come with the smooth, which it has, and then the modified and full chokes as well, but mine only came with the one. The gas system itself is pretty much identical to the Saiga. And the hand grips, the bottom hand grip is similar to a Saiga, and the top is similar to the standard AK. You can see the top, and then the top of my wasser, it's like a polymer version. And then on the bottom grip, it's got that channel like it does on the Saiga hand grip. So they kind of took the best of both worlds. They took the grippiness of the bottom one, and they took the original AK design, so it looks a little bit better than the standard Saiga 12s, in my opinion. Alright, I'm going to move the other Saiga over here, and we'll talk about reliability. Okay, so right now I've got both the Saiga and the Catamount disassembled. The Saiga components are on the bottom, and the Catamounts are on the top. We'll start with the recoil spring. Alright, so as you can see, I've obviously added an aftermarket buffer to the Saiga, but as far as the dust cover attached to the spring and the pin that runs inside to connect the two halves of the spring, it appears to be completely identical. The back piece here is cast on the Saiga, and it is also cast on the Catamount, so no huge difference there. Moving up, you can see that the spring design itself is identical as well. Alright, onto the bolts. The Catamount Fury's bolt has the cutaway for the rotating head of the 12 gauge bolt, which the Saiga would also have if this wasn't a 410, so that's normal. And then it has not so much a piston, but just like a nub on the end of there. It's strange. It's a lot smaller than the actual piston on the Saiga with the flat end. This one's kind of rounded. And from working on a lot of these guns, that's pretty weird to me, because I've never seen anything like that. The bolts themselves have a similar firing pin. The head on the 12 gauge rotates, and it doesn't on any 410 AK pattern shotgun, so that's normal. So you can't really count that as a difference. As far as the metal they're made from, the bolts both seem really strong. It's just that the finish on the Catamount isn't as nice. Moving up to the gas plug and the puck itself. The puck on the Saiga is a solid, heavy piece, which looks like it would be more durable. But on the Catamount, it's actually hollowed and lighter. And from experience working on engines, anything lighter is going to move faster. And so, theoretically, the Catamount should cycle just a hair quicker with these lighter components. I don't know if it will, but, I mean, theoretically, it should. As far as the gas plugs themselves on the Saiga, it appears to be machined. And it's got the numbers 1 and 2 on it for the two different settings. 2 would be full open, and the gas would come out of the port and up into the puck. And then the Catamount itself is the same way. And honestly, the machining on this Catamount one here looks better to me, which I was surprised. I figured since it was Chinese, everything would be cheaper on it. But I do like the design of this gas plug a little better. The walls of it are thicker than the Saiga's, and I mean, like, they've got the same settings. It's just as far as how it's machined, this seems like it would be superior. Now there's nothing left to show you but some shooting footage.